So now I'm going to read to you a little bit from my novel. And Sissy doesn't wear glasses. She's supposed to, but she doesn't. I'll just let you know. Okay, so this is The Adventures of Sissy Van Dyke. Just to set it up, in the previous episode, what has happened is Sissy, I've gone home with one of my exes, Trixie Whalen, and I never should have, but I did. What can you say? Things happen. And now this is the morning after. I'll begin by explaining that 6 months ago, I made a solemn vow to never turn back the clock or the comforter on my relationship with Trixie again. The final straw had been broken last year when, at my birthday party, Trixie pulled a knife on me in front of all my friends. True, it was only a butter knife. Still, knife wielding of any kind is strictly PI in this century, and always a major faux pas at a birthday party, particularly when the attack is directed against the birthday girl. How could I dare the righteous disapprobation of my friends, people who over the past years have grown justifiably sick and tired of listening to me bitch and moan about the latest in the series of crazy Trixieisms. What can I say? I'm only human. So here it is, the morning after. I'm sitting in Trixie's kitchen, wearing Trixie's fluffy pink bathrobe and Minnie Mouse slippers, drinking Trixie's coffees, and every sense in my body is still trembling from the Trixie of the night before. Like I said before, when Trixie is good, she is very, very good. But when she's bad, she's manic. And let me assure you, last night was definitely one of her good nights. Fabulous, in fact. Trixie had to leave early this morning for a job in Marin County. She works as a professional clown with a local children's theater troupe. She got into clowning 2 years ago when it was the only job she could find that didn't require her to dye her hair. It had been plaid at the time. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead, and now I'm meeting my friend Gigi at a restaurant for a brunch. I make it to the restaurant just in time to see Gigi strolling up the street from the opposite direction. She's got a Pete's coffee cup in one hand and the remnants of a muffin in the other. "I can't believe you're eating already," I chide her in greeting. "This is a brand muffin," Gigi explained, stuffing the last bite into her mouth before washing it down with a sip from her cup. "I'm just paving the way for the meal that's yet to come." As soon as we step inside the restaurant, an efficient-looking waiter approaches us. "2 for brunch?" asks the waiter, whose fake name tag reads, "Hey you." We nod our agreement, and he briskly grabs 2 menus, then whisks us across the back patio to a seat near the bubbling fountain. "Can I take that cup for you?" he asks Gigi once we're seated. "Nope, I'm not done with it yet." "I can bring you a fresh cup of coffee if you'd like," the waiter suggests with the tiniest edge of insistence in his voice. Gigi is nonplussed. "I don't want fresh coffee, I want this here coffee. Why should I pay you for coffee when I obviously have my own?" The waiter, however, is like a dog with a bone. To be honest with you, the owner hates to see people advertising for competitors in her place. Since when is Lonnie in competition with Pete? If that's the case, she's certainly losing in the coffee department. But look, I won't argue with you. She pours the coffee into a ceramic mug in front of her and hands the dripping paper cup to the waiter. "Just make sure you don't go charging me for this," she warns. "And what about you?" the waiter says, turning to me as though expecting more trouble. "Can I get you something to drink?" "I'll have coffee," I say sheepishly. "That's all? Just coffee? And a glass of orange juice? Small or large?" "Large," I declare boldly. He nods in satisfaction, shoots another look at Gigi. "Can I bring you anything else to drink?" "Nope, I'm fine for now." "You don't have an Oddwalla juice container stashed somewhere, do you?" Gigi laughs. "No, I'm clean." When the waiter is out of earshot, I sigh. "Must you be such a coffee snob, Gigi?" "I'm sorry, Sissy, but I just hate the coffee they serve up in here. If they get a decent brew, I wouldn't have to bring my own." "I think you're becoming powerless over caffeine. Maybe you should look into Coffee Drinkers Anonymous." Gigi snorts. "Speaking of addictions, I guess you're dating Trixie again." This statement catches me off guard, and I sit gaping at her in shocked amazement. Gigi laughs aloud at my reaction, so I retreat into righteous indignation. You see, that's what I hate about the Dyke community in San Francisco. So damn provincial. What, did someone see us together at the club last night, put on an APB on the Dyke vine? Gigi grins, obviously enjoying herself. You slept with her, didn't you? Is this girl psychic or what? Who told you that, I demand? Nobody told me. You could call it sisterly intuition, or else you could just call it gold glitter in your hair. Dang me. I brush my hair self-consciously with my hand, and a shower of glitter sprinkles down into my coffee cup. At this, Gigi starts laughing so hard she has to run to the bathroom. Because my hair is very short and very curly, it has all the properties of Velcro. This makes my head something of a glitter magnet. I don't know what being a clown has to do with glitter, but it seems to be some sort of mandatory makeup accessory. This isn't the first time I've been caught shiny-headed, only to have someone make the Trixie connection. Gigi comes back, wiping her eyes with a paper towel, but when she looks at my hair, she cracks up again. I'll be back in a minute, I mutter. I'd lend you my comb, but you might get it full of that clown dandruff. Oh, relax, I grumble, and push past her to the ladies' room. Inside, I wet my hair and comb out as much glitter as I can. When I get back to the table, the waiter is there patiently taking Gigi's breakfast order, which includes, as usual, thorough instructions on food preparation. I want 2 eggs over hard, not over easy. The last time I was in here, the yolks were all runny, so tell the cook to flatten my eggs out good. I also like a pinch of dill on the eggs as they're cooking. Let's see, I have some fried potatoes, hold the onions, peppers, and all that mess, just potatoes. I also want 2 strips of bacon, crispy, almost burned, but not black. And give me some rye toast with a short stack of banana walnut pancakes on the side. Now, I like my pancakes cooked to a nice golden brown. Just a minute, ma'am, the waiter says, writing furiously, then turning the page on his order pad. Go on. As I was saying, I like my pancakes to be a nice shade of brown, sort of like Sissy's complexion. Sissy, hold out your arm so the man can see how I want my cakes. With a sigh, I immediately hold out my arm. The waiter studies it with feigned seriousness. I see, but I might still need a swatch of skin to show the cook. He turns back to Gigi. Will there be anything else? Yeah. I want a glass of mineral water, the one with the bubbles, with a couple of slices of lemon and a small glass of grapefruit juice. Is your grapefruit juice fresh squeezed? No, ma'am, but we get it fresh daily. Never mind. Make it a small OJ. She hands Hey You the menu, adding, that should do it, thanks. My pleasure, the waiter says with a smile that's at least 2 sizes too large for his mood. He turns to me as though expecting Act 2. Would you like to order, or should I just bring an extra plate? Oh, no. I wouldn't come between girlfriend here and her food unless I want to lose a finger. I'll have the cheddar cheese omelet, home fries with whole wheat toast. Well, that was easy, the waiter says, taking my menu. I guess opposites really do attract. I'll be back with your food shortly. When the waiter leaves, Gigi starts grinning and shaking her head at me. What? Nothing, nothing, sissy, 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 she intones. Look, I know where you're headed with that sissy, sissy, sissy stuff. So we might as well go there. No, that's all I'm going to say. After all, your sex life is none of my business. If you want to sleep with a psychopath, I certainly can't stop you. Trixie is not a psychopath. She's just moody sometimes. So was Dr. Jekyll. But look, I'm not going to discuss Trixie. My lips are sealed, although you're the one whose lips could use a little sealant. However, I will say that personally, I am over Miss Thing like a bad cold. I don't suppose there's any way you could keep her from coming to our gig tomorrow, but I do not intend to hang out with the 2 of you afterwards. Also, don't be burning up my phone, filling me in on Trixie's latest innovation in heartbreak. Oh, Gigi, don't be like that. Trixie's been doing a lot of work on herself over the last 6 months. She's even been going to therapy. I don't mention the drugs. Although, I have the feeling Gigi already knows about them anyway. I don't care about all that. I will never forget the look in Miss Thing's eyes when I was trying to get that knife away from her at your party. It was like she totally checked out and left the lights burning. Ooh, let's talk about something else. That girl scares me. Thank you.